Yeah, Liam, the people seem to be of the view, and I am with them, that Liverpool are not just the main threat to Manchester City, but really, given the shenanigans between Mourinho and the people who have the power at Old Trafford, and Chelsea's changes, Arsenal's changes, Liverpool are the main threat, maybe the only threat to Manchester City. Would you go along with that?
Absolutely, yeah. I think he's addressed. He's bought to improve the areas of the team that needed improving. Now we have to wait and see how good the signings are, because we've only seen some of them in one game. As John just told you, Alisson had nothing to do, so you couldn't judge him. But judging him on what he's done at Roma and the fact that he's the Brazilian goalkeeper, I think there's every chance he's going to be a big improvement on what they had in goal before.
He's keeping Edison out of the Brazilian team.
Sorry?
He's keeping Edison, the City goalkeeper, out of the Brazilian team.
Yeah, and there was things in the World Cup, and I thought, oh, that wasn't great. But in general, he had a decent World Cup, and you couldn't blame him on Brazil's failure to go deep into the competition. But I think he is a really important signing, and so are the others. You know, Keita looked good in midfield. He was alongside Milner and Wijnaldum, and they just totally outplayed a bad West Ham team, and they were doing what they wanted as up around the goal mouth area on the wings and things like that. But it's the strength and depth that Liverpool have this year that's impressive. You know, they had Henderson on the bench, they had Lallana on the bench, they had the new signing Fabinho on the bench, Shaqiri was on the bench. You know, so they've Oxlade-Chamberlain injured, so it could be that, you know, Liverpool are the only challenge to Manchester City this season. I would rule out United because of the problems you just touched upon, and I think when they lose, those problems will be exposed, and Mourinho will start falling out with all sorts of people at United, and they will lose, by the way, because De Gea was their best player the other night against Leicester City. You're looking at the others, Chelsea and Arsenal, you can rule out. Spurs haven't made any more signings. So you have to say that the bookies have got it right. If you're looking at how the bookies make it, odds on Manchester City, nearest thing to them is Liverpool. And I think Klopp has addressed the problems in his squad.